What's up, everybody? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we are starting a brand new series to us. This is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, I've heard of Fullmetal Alchemist before. I'd never really heard of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood until, like, recently, YouTube channels.
Yes.
I've seen some other reaction channels that do reactions to it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a continuation of the original story, because as soon as we started talking about doing this, people were like, do the original.
Yeah.
Do the original. But a lot of people voted. We did a poll on our community tab on the channel. If you haven't been to that, if you go to the front page of the HUGZ and Sam channel, you click community. I guess it like replaced the discussion tab. We could post photos in there. We could post exclusive videos in there. We could do polls and stuff like that. It's kind of like social media put into YouTube. It's weird, but awesome.
And it shows up in the sub box and everything.
Exactly.
Which is like super cool.
What was the coolest part about that is we put out a poll. Which series would you guys like to see us react to next? We listed 5. I think we went through like Gravity Falls, Flash, Walking Dead, of course, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And this one won by a huge margin.
Yeah.
I think over half of the total votes were for this. So we're doing this series. We'll be posting every Wednesday 2 episodes, and then the way we're doing it as we hit milestones, because we just hit 2,000 subscribers not that long ago. Whenever we hit a 1,000 subscriber milestone, we're releasing an additional video, normally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but on Wednesday, since we normally do 2 episodes anyway, if we hit it on a Wednesday, there'll be 4 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's going to take me a while to get used to. It's such a long title.
Yeah, it is really long.
It's like super long.
Because like we were talking about like
we can even tag it
stuff. Yeah, we're like, what do we do
for our Patreon? Shout out to our patrons who are watching the full reaction on Patreon, who support us in general. But we can't even put that as like the tag. Like we can't write the whole title, so we have to like abbreviate it.
What do people call it? Like what's
I've seen people do FMAB with like a colon.
Yeah.
Like FMA:B.
Yeah.
I've
seen that too in the comments.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people said. But anyway, we're really excited to be starting our 3rd series. And I do know a little bit about Fullmetal Alchemist. I don't know if it's the same story in this one, but I know there's the giant tin dude. I don't know his name, but he looks like the Tin Man that's large. And there's a dude who looks like a magician. Like he's got like a glove on his hand, and he just kind of looks like he would do magic.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is the extent of what I know about Fullmetal Alchemist. And I imagine there's going to be memes out there like, there's the Tin Man and the magic guy. So thanks for that, internet. Yeah. But let's go ahead, jump into this, and see what's going down.
I'm a newfound lover of like anime things.
So he's drawing like a rune, I take it? Like
the freezing alchemist. Really? He's here?
We have information that he managed to slip into Central a few days ago. That's why I've summoned you.
That looks awesome.
I need you and your men to smoke him out and bring him in.
Consider it done, sir.
I love that angle
Glad you're with us in
showing how
Central
large
for a while, Mustang.
Edward.
God damn it. The Colonel's never gonna let us out of here, is he?
We already bought our tickets for the York.
So there's the big tin dude.
Is the thing going?
I don't know, Al. For now, let's just get this over with, okay?
Lead the way, brother.
Oh, wow.
Is that like ice?
Yeah.
Oh, frozen. He's like, no,
oh, snap. They said they had an ice alchemist.
Water freezes, water boils. Either way, you're just as dead.
Oh.
So he froze one and boiled the other?
Yeah.
That's alchemy.
Save your breath. The laws of alchemy don't justify murder.
Uh-oh.
You want to take like a trident? Oh, snap!
That's his hair.
I know you. You are the Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward Elric.
This is kind of weird. Okay, so real quick before we continue with this, so it's like he does a lot of editorializing. It seems like he's basically narrating what we should know, and it's kind of awkward how they do it.
It is.
I wonder if it's different in the sub than the dub, because this is the first series that we're watching like this that's in a dub.
Yeah.
But like we'd already kind of heard his name. We'd already heard the Fullmetal Alchemist, and then
It's
he's
like explaining stuff. It'd be like
exactly.
if I'm just sitting there like telling you about what we're doing.
If I'm like a bad guy that's like chasing someone, and then I'm like, you have what a young and gifted alchemist. You have a metal arm. I know you. You're, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's just
and it's
so,
like,
it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't at all.
The other thing too, I kind of like, is it seems very serious, like especially from the graphics that you see in the opening series.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna have a very serious story, but it's also a little comedic. Like when he makes it into a spiky bat,
exactly.
It's got like hair and like,
the way
his
that
face
he's
on
describing it, like the way that he's narrating it, it almost seems like funny.
Cheesy,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Alright, let's keep going.
Get back into it.
I'm his younger brother, Alphonse.
But he's a runt.
How y'all can run do this?
I've heard the stories, but still I never imagined this. The Fullmetal Alchemist is just a little kid.
Don't call me little!
Okay, I'm loving the animation style now.
Yeah.
Right just now.
Well, even if he wasn't, he still pissed me off!
Have you turned up any leads for getting your bodies back to normal?
If you ever gave us time to...
Roy, how goes? Heard you
I
let
love
him put
how,
you in charge of
he,
catching
like,
the freezer.
flips out,
Yeah.
you know what I
One
mean?
hell of a nasty assignment. Wow, it's an honor to meet the youngest state
I love
alchemist
this
ever. You're a real
animation.
legend
I know.
around here. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Mays Hughes. A pleasure.
He's like-
You want Edward? I'm actually his younger brother, Alphonse.
What? You're the Fullmetal Alchemist? Sorry, I had no idea you'd be so... Go on, say little. I dare you.
I love that that's like the overarching story.
Yeah.
Is
I understand that
people
you two
don't
don't have
see
a
him
place
as
to
the
stay.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Means
Yeah,
you'll
'cause
have to
he's
come with
little.
me.
Yeah.
Hi, princess!
Aw. That's how I am with Stella.
Yeah.
Like
That's
this.
exactly true. Like, you walk in the door and you're like, oh, baby, yeah.
So why is his younger brother so big?
Big brother, little brother.
Nice to meet you.
I love how I get so mad.
Edward Elric.
But younger means little. You're little.
Let's go, Ed. He's keeping on
That's
doing
true
that
life
so
though.
well.
Little kids get you into some stuff, like,
Yeah.
because they don't have a filter.
Exactly. Maybe.
But why doesn't he take his armor off?
I don't know.
What's up with him? And he's not eating.
The freezing alchemist wants me to come
Is
play
he like actually
sidekick.
like a robot?
Well, as fun as that sounds, the Crimson Alchemist. My motives aren't so sophisticated as revenge or honor.
I like that they all have
The
like
reason I
their
killed all of those
sigil or
men was
rune or
because
whatever.
I
Yeah.
could. It's that simple.
Keep up the
I
good
could never
work.
go to prison. I'd be so bored.
Oh snap! Did you notice that he had him frozen? He was frozen there, and he tipped him over, and he broke. That's how we get in. I was wondering why they would put them together.
Yeah.
Can't sleep?
I find him first. He's mine.
Get a medic!
I wonder what
Hurry!
that
Report
symbol
to
I
head.
is.
don't know.
Well, because the ice dude has been putting those like all over the city. So is he like doing
Raise
something
the
that's going to
temperature of
attack the
water
whole
fast
city?
enough, it expands with the force of a bomb
Might be.
blast. And the human body is 70% water.
Wow! So he
Let's
can
hurry.
turn the
We
body
have
into
to
a
find him
bomb.
before he hurts anyone else.
Indeed! None other.
Some dude just punched his wall.
The strong-arm alchemist, Alex Louis Armstrong in the flesh.
I love his tiny little curl of
Little
hair.
curl.
The strong arm alchemist. Those little tiny heads.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So the Flame Alchemist came out to play.
You can
Flame
make this easy on
alchemist.
both of us. I'd rather not fight an old war buddy.
War buddy, please don't flatter yourself.
So are they all like very rare? Because like each one of them seems to have their own individual like title, like
Yeah.
the Flame Alchemist, the Strong Arm
Yeah.
Alchemist, the Crimson Alchemist, and then there's the Full Metal. Like what? Like is this something? There's only like 10 of them or something?
Yeah,
like
I don't know. It
they all
seems
seem
like
to
that.
know.
It seems almost like they're like, you know, like in like they're superheroes or something. And,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like there's just one of them with that ability. kind of
Exactly.
thing. Like that's what I see it as.
So is there only one person that deals with ice? Like is there only one alchemist who can use ice as alchemy
That's
and
what it seems like.
like in the world?
That's what it seems like. I feel like that the one that uses ice is like the bad one.
What about the strong arm one? Looked like it was rock.
The one that threw like the arm, like the faces. I mean, the
Yeah,
faces
yeah.
of rock.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was.
that's what I'm saying. Cause like he made the like bricks like shoot out into spikes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then did he was he like inside of the wall? Like it looked like he broke
don't
through
know.
the
It
wall,
seemed like
but he was also like making stuff come out of the wall. So like, did he just come through the wall?
Yeah.
Or, like,
Was he like in the wall? Like,
I'm very
or was he like inside of that building?
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm a little confused on what his powers are.
Yeah.
And then the Crimson Alchemist, when they were talking about it, when they said Crimson, I was thinking fire, just because red fire. Like I figured, oh, that's just their nickname for it.
Yeah.
But if he's a Flame Alchemist, if Mustang is the Flame Alchemist, then that's fire. So what's a Crimson do? Is it blood? Is he Blood Alchemist?
I don't know. I
don't know. But that's the thing that I'm like confused on right now is they all seem like you put it in a good way like superheroes.
Yeah.
Like each one of them's got
But
their
I do
own
feel like,
title.
but I don't understand what, like, why the Tin Man is like, you know, the little brother
Alphonse?
Yeah, I don't know like why he said like, where's our like, can't wait to get our bodies back.
Well,
what is his ability?
You can see the Edward has no arm, like he's got that metal arm. So like him I can get, but then like obviously he's, I don't know, like he sounds like a little like 8-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he's his younger brother.
Yeah.
So I don't get why he's in that giant suit of armor.
Yeah, and like.
And he doesn't eat.
Does he have
and he
abilities?
doesn't lay in the bed. Like I don't know if he was just too heavy to lay in the bed, but like, does he sleep?
Or is it like families have abilities? Like a family,
That
like
could
a
be.
line of family has an ability.
Well, because also like they said, Edward doesn't use like the ice dude. I forget his name or whatever. Like the freezer, his nickname.
Yeah.
You know, he makes these runes all over the city, and it's like what do you say, summoning circle or summoning whatever, a sigil.
Yeah.
But anyway, he makes the things, and it's like Edward doesn't have that. But then again, it didn't seem like the strong arm dude had to do that either.
Yeah.
So I don't get that because like he made a specific what do you call it? He specifically went out of his way to say you can summon without, or you can like whatever, use alchemy without a sigil.
Right.
In the very beginning.
So why is he going around painting it with like chalk all over?
Well, no, he can't. He was saying the Fullmetal Alchemist can.
Oh.
He was saying that Edward can.
Okay.
So, but like, I didn't see anything that would lead me to believe that like the strong arm alchemist was using any kind of sigil or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
just, like,
so I'm
showed
confused
up.
on that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure that part out. Does that mean it's extremely rare? Does that mean he's the only one that can do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like he made a big deal. He went out of his way to make a big deal about, oh man, you can do alchemy without whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he wouldn't have just like went out of his way to say that if
Yeah.
it wasn't like a thing.
That's
you know?
what I'm saying.
I knew no friends in Ishval. Only military bastards and their damn dogs.
Oh snap!
I love when they like
That's
clash.
so cool. Yeah. Ah, I love his face.
The flame goes out. Clearly. But who's running?
Curl.
Oh, what?
That doesn't look
Wait
like
a
ice.
second. No.
Don't be a fool! He'll lead us all to ruin. I'm only doing what needs to be done.
I told you I don't care.
Oh wow.
Get it.
So is he like the martial arts fighter, like the physical fighter? That's freaking epic! He's like Iceman, straight away Elsa.
Yeah, Elsa.
Witness the alchemic arts.
Oh, he's got it on his. Oh wow!
That's unexpected.
That's unexpected. I love that dude.
Wow.
He's gonna freeze it over.
The whole city's laid out in a.
Yeah.
I love that he's just riding a glacier into the city.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh snap! Okay, so Al can do alchemy. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So then, wouldn't he be the Fullmetal Alchemist as well?
Yeah, I mean.
Too slow.
Oh snap!
No.
Oh snap!
Doesn't have a head.
It's empty.
There's
Yeah.
no one in there. It's empty.
That's weird.
But that,
What's the ring
that can only
inside?
be true if the soul was bonded to the armor.
Wow!
It all makes sense. You fools committed the ultimate taboo. You attempted human transmutation, didn't you? Alchemy's one and only unforgivable sin.
Wait, what?
Okay. Okay. So he knocked the helmet off.
Yes.
It's empty suit armor. There was like some smudged sigil
Scar
or whatever
looking thing,
inside.
yeah.
It looked like blood.
Yeah.
It looked like blood.
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
inside.
like really like crappily written
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
And they said that his soul was bound to it.
Yeah.
So he completely lost his body, and his soul is bound to the armor. But how can your soul like fill armor? Like how can he move the armor and stuff? Like that's weird.
I mean,
well, first off,
it doesn't have to be like.
Well, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like it's just weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I get it. But it's like I get like I see it. You know what I mean? Like I like it.
Well, and the other thing too is like, okay, so they said the only taboo is like alchemy of, was it human or whatever, body alchemy or something?
Yeah,
human alchemy, human transmutation or something like that.
I don't
he said.
remember what they said.
But anyway, basically it sounds like they're trying to do something to a body.
Yeah.
So was he like sick or something? Was the brother sick?
I don't know.
And they tried to like heal him with alchemy?
Something.
And then like his body just disappeared?
Something happened. And what happened to his arm? I know like in the very beginning it showed, or was it the intro that showed his arm?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. But also it showed the little one completely like unraveling.
Yeah.
But they were just like running down the street. And they like unraveled.
Wait, that was the intro, right?
Yeah.
Which is too spoilery, right?
Well,
we probably shouldn't have watched the intro. Was that the intro?
Yeah, that was like the whatever. The music video or whatever.
Yeah,
the opening to the
intro
show.
video. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, well, if
See-
it's all open in the first episode, it's not really spoilery if it's the first episode.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, what I'm wondering is, it didn't really
Nothing.
show what happened. They were just running down the street, and then like they unraveled
Yeah.
in the intro. Okay,
Oh,
so
mine.
what my question right now is, was like the brother sick and they were fixing him? Like did he have like a tumor and like, I don't know why you wouldn't just get surgery.
I don't know.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, was there something like inoperable or like he was gonna die? So they tried to like save him and then he lost his body?
I don't know. And then what did they do in order for him to lose his body?
That's what I'm saying. And
Like
also,
what power
he
or
can
whatever.
evidently do alchemy because he like launched himself up and everything as well.
Yeah.
So that seems uncommon. Like, if they're brothers, that they could both do alchemy. If there's this few, like, that they're named what they are.
Yeah.
Like, and what is his alchemy? Do they both do metal alchemy?
Like, I think so. Like, that's kind of what makes me think that it stays within families.
I don't know. All right, let's finish this one up. There's not a
see.
ton left in this show, but they're answering a lot of questions, but it's also in a weird way. Like, it's such like everybody's like super blunt in what they say. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell, and I would assume it will change as the story goes on, but like you can tell they're just trying to like pump you full of information in this first episode.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? At least that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're showing how it happened. Oh snap!
Give him back.
Oh, it's blood.
Oh snap!
Just give it back.
If we'd have literally just kept
Yeah, I
playing.
know.
I have left.
That still doesn't answer everything though, and only his legs gone there.
Yeah, what about his arm?
Oh snap! He's gonna regret talking that crap.
Yep.
I have all the water I need, 70% of my body.
He's gonna sacrifice. Oh!
Why can't you fools
gonna
understand?
sacrifice himself
I'm trying
to
to
blow-
save
blow
this
it up.
country.
He just like stabbed him with his blood.
Yeah.
Did we get it? Oh,
Uh-oh.
not again.
Like regrows. Oh
Think of my
snap!
flames now, you bastard!
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Really learn. It's bad enough that he's useless on rainy days.
Oh, I love that black and white with the blood red still.
Jesus. I do like that contrast.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, I love that. That is cool.
Wow! That's awesome!
Wait. What the heck just happened? What did he do?
He like phased through him or something and like sliced him. Oh, is the stone inside of him? I love the gleam. Nice.
Broke it. And everything cools out.
Yep.
That's so intense.
I love how you put it earlier. They're basically like superheroes.
Yeah.
They all just have different superpowers. Like, that's legit. So that's like the overall leader.
Job well done, Fullmetal. I came out to see if I could lend a hand.
What happened to the little bead stone, though? Like, it like evaporated or something.
Yeah.
From what I'm told, you're the man of the hour.
When I heard you were in the hospital,
I freaking love this dude. I freaking love this dude.
as I suspected,
I love whenever
you're
they
in
get, like-
desperate need of my assistance. We need the example of a perfect physical
Their
specimen
faces
to
are so
inspire your
funny.
recovery. You see, you're looking lively already.
Oh my god, I freaking love this dude. It's Cinder.
But the Philosopher's Stone sounds like he overused it.
Oh, snap.
What?
Try
The
to chew
heck?
quietly. I'm on the phone.
It's like in a church. It's not foreboding at all. Okay. So, from where we stopped, all right, it kind of gave us a little bit. It showed that Edward is the one who bound, or at least is the one who drew the sigil to try to bind Al into the armor. Where'd the armor come from? First off, that'd be my first question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's probably not my first question. Like, how did he lose his body? Probably be my first question.
Tony's dark. But
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, because, okay, let's say, like, you were sick, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm just basing this off the fact that I think that would be why he would try to do something to him, right? I'm just saying that's my theory.
Okay.
Okay? So say you got sick, and I'm like, I'm going to do something to you that's, like, to try to save you or whatever, right? And I end up losing your body. You're getting bound to, like, a Batman pretzel thing. You know, you're getting bound to like a Jollibee plush doll. Like, I don't have a full suit of armor just like chilling there, like, you know, that was kind of weird.
You have a sword.
Yeah, I do. I could bind you to a sword. That'd be cool. I mean, as a D&D nerd, I did play D&D. Having like an intelligent weapon.
Then
that,
I would just like
talks to
bounce
me.
around on the sword, or like that's how I would walk. Like I don't know, like
I would just
how
use
would I
you in
be
battle,
alive?
and you would like help me. Although he can move around in the armor, so you could like fight next to me.
I could just like float in the air and like.
All right. Well, if I
stab
ever
people with my head.
accidentally do something that makes your body go away, I'll remember to go grab my sword.
Yep, I want to be the sword.
Or the microphone.
No, the sword.
That would be kind of cool. But anyway, so there's still a lot of questions though. All right, it showed us there was a circle on the ground, and evidently Edward messes something up because he's like, no, like whatever. His leg was gone. Okay,
Yeah.
like clean cut, no blood, gone, just ceased to be. But he had both his arms.
Yeah. And the reason it makes me think that his brother wasn't sick is because it was in that moment that he's like don't hurt my brother kind of thing, or like leave my brother alone. So it's like, was somebody hurting his brother? So that's why I'm like, he couldn't have been sick, because someone was like, I think they were like in danger. You know what I mean?
See,
Like,
but I
something was
felt
done
that
in
like
that
I felt that like
moment.
someone pleading to the universe, like, I screwed up and this happened. Like, please don't let this happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Could be.
That's the way I
But
looked at it.
I'm guessing that
That's the way I
we
looked
will
at it.
figure it
Like,
out.
well, I know we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, as someone who's trying to figure this out for the first time in, like, my experience. Like, because I never know. Sometimes I say some crazy outlandish stuff and one or two things hit down the line.
Yeah.
Or I'm just so far off left base, people are like, whoa, how the heck did, like,
Yeah,
where
right,
did you even
like,
think of
come
that?
on, dude, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. Also,
or people are like, I like that. That's cool.
the lady reminded me of Cinder. If y'all haven't watched Ruby,
Yeah, at the
we're
very
Ruby
end.
fans.
Her
We're not
voice
fandom.
sounded a lot like Cinder's.
I like the little chubby, like, I don't know what he looked like. He looked like a biker.
Like
he looked like
Roadhog.
Yeah, the little like wannabe Roadhog.
Yeah.
I
from
like
Overwatch.
him. And
If
then
you don't know.
when they cut back, they were like in like churchy looking building.
Yeah,
But like
it
the
was,
whole
like,
city was like red,
huge.
and I'm like, that's not ominous.
Exactly.
Nothing bad's gonna happen there.
Nope, not at all.
You know what I
It
mean?
kind of
Like,
is- but like it also shows me like they're not in that one town.
I feel
It
like
seems like they're like from far off or something.
Fuhrer Bradley is a bad guy.
Wait, who?
Fuhrer
The guy
Bradley,
who killed the.
the guy who killed the bad guy.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a bad guy.
Do you?
I just do. The way that they had like that shady interaction, and then like he just phases through the dude like nothing. Like it wasn't like Halt's bad guy, or like you know, like every other character in the series is very like animated in some way.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and then like done.
And I'm done.
And
Yeah,
then didn't
he
want
even
credit
take
for
the credit.
it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
just something. There's either something we don't know about him, or he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't sense that he was a bad guy, but I could be
I feel like
completely
he's a bad
wrong.
guy.
Because I, you know.
I like
I could be wrong.
Roy Mustang. I like Strong Hand Man.
Strong hand man. He's
Yeah.
funny.
So
And
he's
he's
a
got
strong
some,
arm
he's
alchemist,
got
is
some
that what it is?
muscles.
I love him. He's my favorite though. He's bald with a little curl. Think that's cool. I love that he just like takes a chance to be like, he just like rip his clothes off
Yeah.
and he's like,
And I love that he
flexing.
like throws like faces of himself.
yeah. Well, I was
Like-
gonna say like that's really cool with Edward too, how he made the face. But I love when Isaac, was that the frozen dude's name, the freezer, when he comes back into the street to like finish his rune or whatever. There's just the heads of the
Yeah.
Star Two just like all around,
Yeah.
coming out the walls. I was like, that's freaking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I also love how when crazy things happen, they almost go into like chibi form, like not straight on chibi, but like
Yes.
really like
It
kitty
is, like,
cartoony.
their eyes do like weird things,
Yeah.
or like their little like
I
like,
really enjoy that.
spikes pop out, like the lightning bolts pop out, or whatever.
I mean, it's an intriguing story, but I hope that the storytelling gets more complex as it goes, because this episode did feel like a lot of like information. Like
Yeah.
I need every time we talk to someone, Samantha, what did you think in this reaction video that we are watching to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the first episode, where you learn that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just feel
But
like
I feel
there's
like
a
it
lot
did
of,
get better towards the end.
Yeah,
There
well,
wasn't as much information just being thrown out there, not as much
Yeah.
explanation going on.
I agree, and like I
Yeah.
said, I hope as we go, the storytelling gets more complex.
Yes.
I'm giving it leeway because I feel like in the first couple episodes, especially in a series that seems to have a very detailed background that happened before the story,
Yeah.
there's a lot to get to know, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a first episode, we kind of got introduced to a lot of people.
Yeah. It's like they all just like got thrown like.
Sometimes in a new series, they slowly like
Bring
roll
them
in characters, but like I feel like we got a lot of like individual traits of characters. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like, oh, here's the gang and you see everybody, but you didn't really get a taste of a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like we got individual segments with a lot of different people.
Yeah. And also like we completely skipped over this, but like why did they like get brought into that other family? Like where's their family?
Yeah. Well, see, it seems like they're travelers and stuff though.
I don't know.
They don't seem like they're with their
But
family.
like they seem like they're children. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
I just assume they're orphans.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
I think it's because we've been watching Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. But they're alone for reasons, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
But,
and whenever I see an anime, it doesn't surprise me when kids are alone.
Really?
Like, where's
I don't know.
where's Ash's dad? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum ran around catching Pokemon for like 30 years and
Yeah.
never aged. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my
whenever
gosh.
I watch cartoons or watch anime and stuff, I'm like,
Nah. Was SpongeBob?
I
why
just
is
assume
SpongeBob's parents.
his
not
parents are in the
square?
show, and I love it.
Huh?
His parents aren't square, yeah. But I'm saying I
Yeah.
love that I love his parents in the show.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. We'll get a lot more answers as we go, I think. But I do like, especially in the first episode, our first impressions of the characters and stuff like that. Who was your favorite character? Do you agree with me? Who's your favorite character? Do you agree with me?
That it's the stone
Strong
guy.
dude? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I
freaking
have
love
a
him.
favorite
He's
character
hilarious.
yet. I don't think I have one.
What is your theory on what happened to the brother?
On what happened to the brother?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like whoever attacked Edward was it also attacking
So you feel they were getting attacked?
Alfonso? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel like they were getting attacked?
Or is it Alfonso or Alonso?
Alfonso. Alphonse? Al. That's what he goes by.
Yeah.
Al.
So, like, whoever was attacking Edward, I think, was also, like, attacking Al.
So you think they were getting attacked, and whoever was attacking them just made Al, like disappear?
Like, killed him or something. Or, like, he was, like, almost dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think happened.
Word.
100%.
I could see that. I don't know. It's so weird, though, because, like, then how did they survive? If somebody could just come in and be like,
I mean, how
leg
can somebody
gone?
How can
body
somebody
gone.
like take the water from the atmosphere, the water moisture in the air, and freeze it into one big glacier?
No, I'm not saying,
you know
like,
I mean?
suspending disbelief. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if they could just so easily, like, get rid of Al and, like, just get rid of his leg, like, you'd think, like, how did they survive that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't he just finish off Edward and they'd be done? Like...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting. I think that it very well could be that as well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to cope in my own mind and figure it out, you know?
Right.
All right. I enjoyed it, though. Did you enjoy it overall?
Yeah, I just have so many I have a lot of questions.
So questions going into it. How did the scenario go down? We saw a little taste of it.
Yeah.
Where are the parents? Because that's a good question. I didn't even think about that. I don't think about it with animes, though. And
well, like, they had to have a reason for bringing those people into their lives. You get what I'm saying? Like, the little
Well, they work for the government.
Yeah,
and
but
they're just living with that government agent, dude,
yeah.
or whatever.
I
don't
know.
think the girl. I don't think the mom and the girl. I don't think that family is gonna matter at all. Personally,
Yeah.
I think they're just like a plot
I just
device
feel like
for them
they
to
like
move
kind
into
of like
the
had
house.
like a long little segment with
them.
that, and I just feel like why, you know, if it didn't matter.
Okay. What other questions do you have?
I
I think the main dude's a bad guy. I want to know more about him.
Yeah, is powers, like, does everyone have their own separate
Yeah.
power, or is it like in the family kind of thing?
Mhm.
Because I felt like the brothers can do the same thing.
Why has everybody got like names? Like, how many alchemists are there?
Yes.
Because even if it was all in the families, you still wouldn't think each one of them would have their individual like nickname. Because you'd think
Yeah.
like there'd be families out there with like 20 people that could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know.
But that's another question. I think that's all that we came up with as we were going through the show.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the show. I enjoy the animation style. I enjoy that it's a little bit comedic. It's heavy and comedic at the same time.
It's
I
Isaac
really
that like turned his blood into ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
That was
legit.
really cool.
And I want to know if he's like dead. Is he dead?
The art style, when it went like film noir, black and white with like the red. That was really cool. And then freezing his blood and like trying to save him. That was really cool.
I mean, I know like he like completely like evaporated basically and his blood all pulled out. But it's like, I just don't want him to be dead. He was so epic, you know?
I don't know.
I
didn't like him very much.
You didn't?
Kind of hope he's dead.
He's a bad guy.
The reason I didn't like him was because he was written kind of cheesily and just, you know what I mean? Like giving all that information and stuff. But maybe he could grow on me over time.
Yeah.
But that's why I
like
really
the
didn't
fact
like him
that he
at
could
first.
like boil people. And
His abilities were
people
really
and
cool. His
turn
abilities.
His blood into a like spike. Like that's
What
so
it
epic.
also okay? My last question, because you don't know anymore, right?
No, I just need to answer those ones that I have.
My last question: what is the importance of and what is the power of the Crimson Alchemist?
Yeah.
Because it kept going back to him in the jail.
Yeah.
Okay, it kept going back to him in the jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he did something really bad because he's already in the jail cell.
Yeah.
But the freezer dude didn't free him.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Also, because he said he didn't work with people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he must be bad enough to be in there. But also, like, have the, what do you call it? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But, like, why would he stay in there?
I don't know.
Like, either he knows that he's done stuff wrong and deserves to be there, or it's not honorable to break out like that.
Or he doesn't have an ability that will break him out.
See, I feel like he does, because I feel like he's going to be a big deal. Because they kept showing him in that prison cell.
Yeah, no, there's definitely something about
him. Do you get
him.
what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like he's going to be a thing. And I want to know what his powers are, because I thought it was going to be blood. But what's his name? Already used icy blood.
I bet he's in the jail because he is the one who hurt Edward and Al. I bet that's why he's in there.
That could be a good theory.
I bet he's in there because he's the one who like messed them up.
Let us know, on that note, what you thought in the comment section down below. Don't spoil anything. please. We have moderators that will go through. Dashi, Lee, and Shiku. I don't know how much they know about this show, but they're our main moderators for the channel. Shiku is also our community manager. He'll probably be telling you about our Discord. Come in there and hang out with us, and but don't spoil things. It's not fun for anybody, and we want to enjoy the show. It's been really fun. But leave some comments letting us know what you thought of our reactions to the show. Do you have any suggestions? Any comments that are non-spoilery of like, oh, I like Strong Arm Dude too. Or my favorite comments are name clarifications. So if you want to give us a rundown of like the characters or different things like that, of characters that are already introduced, that'll give us a better background, because we go through this and we're trying to like take it all in and analyze it, talk about it while it's happening. Name characters, stuff like that. Love those comments. Those are the best. Yeah. And like the video if you like it. Sub if you don't. If you do sub, click the bell.
Ring, ring.
It tells you things. We'll be doing live streams in the future. If you're a patron, shout out to all of our patrons. Thank you for supporting us. We'll have more videos up for you guys soon. Love you. Bye.